Greetings, and welcome to the first ever Paths of the Jedi Beyond the Fiction. I'm Jedi Master Sky King, and I hope that this video will serve to inform those who are not aware that we're more than just cosplayers. To raise the awareness that we're not just simply a group of people that run around in robes and wave plastic lightsabers. One needs to understand the differences between the fictional world of Jedi and the real world of Jedi. No, we do not think that we're going to shoot lightning from our fingertips, nor do we believe that we're going to move vehicles around with a wave of our hand. This is just not the case. The things that we do bring from the fiction, though, we get our idea of code, we get our ideals of brotherhood, and we also try to take the fact that the movies and the books both inspire a great deal of hope and inspiration to us. But not all that Jedi can be the swashbuckling adventurers that you see on the screen. Behind the scenes, there's going to be a lot of Jedi philosophers, historians, and teachers that will help mold us into what I hope will be something to help guide mankind and civilization towards a brighter future. So, to do this, the first thing that we must understand is, what is the Force? Well, the movie explains the Force as an energy field that binds us, that holds everything together, and that keeps everything together. And this is a pretty good definition of the Force, and you're going to find that a lot of people's definition of the Force vary. The Force is simply this, and it's really great because theoretically, scientifically, I'm right. That's always the biggest argument in religion or beliefs, is where's the proof? Bear with me if you will. Okay, so everything that you see in the world is made up of atoms. But this is a fact. From those atoms, everything that is an atom is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now we get to a tricky part because of perception. Size. If we keep going smaller and smaller and smaller, eventually we get to a point where there has to be a basic fabric. Atoms, protons, electrons, from them, they're made up of quarks. So eventually at the baseline, you're going to find an energy that holds everything together. So the movie was pretty much right in that regards. We just go ahead and kind of skip ahead of science, and we call it the Force. What the Force is an energy field, and it's the basic fabric of all reality. It's what gives birth to quarks and atoms and everything, and it links everything together. Without the Force, there can be no life. Without the Force, there would be no gravity, there would be nothing. There simply would be nothing. The reason that we take this stance is because it lets someone believe in the Force, and it also doesn't deter them from believing in their own personal belief system of God or Allah or flying spaghetti monsters. Whatever you want to believe, so as long as it's not harmful to others, is your choice. So, that's what the Force is. Now, a Jedi is someone who believes in the Force, who believes that we're all connected through this energy field, and then has the strength and willpower to act upon things that he sees that are wrong in the area around him. Now that doesn't mean that he should go gallivanting around and sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong, but when you see something horrible going on, if you're a Jedi, you're going to stand up for it and say, hey, this is wrong. And it's not going to matter to you about the consequences. It's going to matter to you about doing what is right. It's simply that. There's always the choice to act, and there's always the choice to not act. And one must remember the old saying, evil triumphs when good men do nothing. So, that is what we are. As far as our future, here in America, it's really astounding to me because we have so many freedoms and liberties that are given to us that we could definitely set a template for the rest of the Jedi society. Instead of just being on forums, and some of us, there's pockets of real life with knighthoods and stuff like that. If you're interested in becoming a Jedi, I definitely suggest looking around. There's definitely a couple of good sites out there. Temple of the Jedi Order, I know I don't agree with a lot of their things, but they do put people on a right path. The Force Institute, and a couple other ones. You can definitely also look us up on Facebook. You have the Jedi Assembly, which is pretty much a host to about 2,000 different Jedi all across the world. The original Jedi Church, you'll find Jedi Master Talon there, and Jedi Master Althea Thompson there. Jedi Master Thompson has a wealth of knowledge, and if you ever need a question answered, or someplace to start looking, or someplace to kind of try to fit in, you can definitely start there. You can find me on these groups as well on Facebook. I'll also post a link to my personal order. So yeah, this is hopefully the first step into a much larger world, and hopefully it'll bring everybody together more. What I want to kind of do is start setting an example of real life Jedi who do real life things to better their community, to better people around them, to better other people. Currently, I've seen actions done by the Jedi guy on a college campus, at a Westboro Baptist protesting. And I don't know how I feel about it, because I feel like a lot of the stuff is mocked, but at the same time, I have to say kudos to the guy for standing up for what he believes in and trying to set people on a different path. To be a Jedi, one's going to have to get accustomed to the idea that they are a citizen of the world and a member of mankind, and not be controlled by lines of nationality, of race, these sort of things that are not too good. There's no reason for people to say, I'm better than you because I was born someplace, or I'm better than you because of the color of my skin. This is simply not the truth. And the truth will eventually come out, and you'll see that everybody is pretty much the same. Nobody's better than anyone else. So let's get off our butts and stop having a certain percentage of the population control and dictate everything that happens to everyone else. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done a video like this of its kind. I do hope that there will be many more in the future. My next cast, hopefully I'll be joined by Jedi Master Thompson herself. There was a quiz that was posted earlier this week, or last week, however you want to look at it, about the consensus of, how well do you understand the Jedi path. We hope to speak to her, get her insight on some of the answers, and why some of the answers are, you can answer them and you'll be right, but there's a better answer. We'll be going into details with her about that. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully it explains something to you. Hopefully for those of you who are Jedi and you have people in your life that are thinking your ideas or whatever ridiculous, feel free to show them the video and maybe it will enlighten them. Until next time, I'm Jedi Master Scott King, and may the Force be with you.